Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt small, like a tiny speck in this vast cosmic ocean? Well, get ready to feel small in a whole new way as we zoom in, way in, to the intricate pathways of the human brain. Because today, we're diving deep into the biological impacts of depression. See, depression isn't just in your head, it's etched into the very fabric of your brain. It's like a cosmic storm brewing inside your skull, impacting your emotions, your memories, even your ability to make decisions. So buckle up, space cadets. In this video, we'll explore 3 key brain regions affected by depression, guided by the cold, hard facts of neuroscience. Because understanding the science behind mental health, that's the first step towards navigating it. Now let's start with the prefrontal cortex, or PFC, the control center of your brain. It's like mission control, responsible for all the higher-level thinking that makes us, well, human. Decision-making, that's the PFC. Planning for the future? PFC again. Keeping your emotions in check? You guessed it, the PFC. Now imagine this crucial command center shrinking, its intricate network of neurons dwindling like a dying star. That's what depression does to your prefrontal cortex. Studies, like the one by Drevitz and colleagues back in 2008, have shown that people with depression often have a smaller PFC compared to those without depression. But what does that mean for you, practically speaking? Well, a smaller PFC means your brain's ability to regulate emotions takes a hit. It's like trying to land a spaceship with a faulty control panel. You're more likely to make impulsive decisions, get bogged down by negative thoughts, and struggle to find the motivation to tackle even the simplest tasks. And here's a fun fact that's not so fun. MRI scans of people dealing with long-term depression have shown up to 30% less gray matter in the PFC. That's a significant chunk of brain power offline. It's like trying to run a high-powered computer on a fraction of its processing power. Everything becomes a struggle. Think about it. Have you ever felt paralyzed by indecision when you're feeling down? Or found it impossible to focus on work or hobbies you used to enjoy? That's your shrunken PFC struggling to keep up. But don't despair. Just as a star can reignite, your brain has an incredible ability to heal and adapt. We'll talk about that more later. Our next stop on this brain tour takes us to the hippocampus, the brain's memory vault. If the PFC is mission control, the hippocampus is like the Library of Congress, storing all your precious memories, both big and small. First kiss? Stored in the hippocampus? The smell of grandma's cookies? Hippocampus? That embarrassing thing you did in high school? Yep, you guessed it, stored in the hippocampus. But here's the catch. Depression doesn't just mess with your emotions and decision-making, it also shrinks your hippocampus. Think of it like this. Depression is a cosmic vacuum cleaner, sucking the life out of your hippocampus, causing it to atrophy or shrink over time. Now you might be thinking, so what? I can live without remembering every little detail. But here's the thing, the hippocampus isn't just about storing memories, it's also deeply involved in processing emotions and regulating your stress response. When your hippocampus shrinks, it's like losing a crucial part of your brain's emotional toolkit. Suddenly, you might find yourself struggling to recall happy memories, while negative memories play on repeat like a broken record. It's like your brain's internal playlist gets stuck on a loop of sadness and despair. And to make matters worse, a smaller hippocampus means you're more vulnerable to stress. It's like your brain's stress thermostat gets thrown out of whack. Even minor inconveniences can feel overwhelming. In fact, a 2016 study published in JAMA Psychiatry found that people with untreated depression had hippocampal volumes 11% smaller than those without depression. That's a significant difference, folks. It's like comparing a lush rainforest to a parched desert. So, not only does depression make it harder to experience joy and cope with stress, but it also chips away at your brain's ability to store and retrieve memories. It's a double whammy of cosmic proportions. Our final destination on this journey through the depressed brain takes us to the amygdala, the alarm system of your brain. If the hippocampus is the memory vault, the amygdala is the security guard, constantly scanning for threats and triggering your fight-or-flight response. Now in a healthy brain, the amygdala is like a vigilant watchdog, barking at strangers but calming down once it realizes there's no real danger. But depression throws a wrench in the works, sending the amygdala into overdrive. It's like the security guard has gone rogue, setting off the alarm at the slightest noise, even a leaf blowing in the wind. Instead of shrinking like the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, the amygdala actually becomes overactive in people with depression. It's like someone cranked up the volume on your brain's fear center, making every worry feel like a life or death situation. This overactive amygdala explains why people with depression often experience heightened anxiety, intense sadness that can feel physically painful, and difficulty regulating emotions. Imagine walking through the world with your senses on high alert, constantly bracing for impact. That's what it's like living with an overactive amygdala. Small problems become insurmountable obstacles, social interactions feel like minefields, and even the thought of getting out of bed can trigger a wave of panic. And the science backs this up. Researchers at Harvard Medical School found that people with depression have an overactive amygdala, which keeps them trapped in a state of constant emotional distress. It's like having a fire alarm blaring in your head 24/7. So, not only does depression shrink key areas of your brain involved in decision-making and memory, but it also sends your fear response into overdrive, making it feel like you're constantly under attack. So we've explored the dark side of the cosmos, the way depression can hijack your brain, shrinking vital regions and sending your stress response into a tailspin. But here's the good news. Your brain is not a static entity. It's not a done deal. It's constantly changing, adapting, and rewiring itself based on your experiences. Think of it like this. Your brain is like the universe itself, constantly expanding, evolving, and full of untapped potential. And just like we've learned to harness the power of the stars, we can also learn to harness the power of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and heal itself. How do we do that? Well, there are several evidence-based strategies that can help rewire your brain and alleviate the symptoms of depression. Exercise, for example, has been shown to boost hippocampal growth, like planting seeds in the fertile soil of your brain. Meditation, on the other hand, can help calm your overactive amygdala, like a soothing balm for your stressed-out brain. And of course, therapy and medication can work wonders in restoring prefrontal cortex function, helping you regain control of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors.